All right, and we are back for our last of our final 8 of the Arizona Shootout. What a match we just saw, but we have to keep moving because there's more great matches coming along. Stephen Wyatt and Simon Webb in with you for this one. And Chase is going to get a ball down, but the rack is not pretty.
No, and it's calm, isn't it, after what we've just seen in the match before. That was great. I was out there in the crowd enjoying it with a few different people, and what I love about those sort of finishes when you're out in these kind of pool environments is, you know, you kind of, everyone gets involved. I'll do this, I'll do that. I was stood there with Chris Melling for that one, and we were bouncing ideas off what to do. It was great.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama there, and an absolute buzzer beater to win the match for Sam Henderson. He's moving on to the Final Four. This is a good win for him.
It is. It's a really good win. Back into the semi-final for Sam, as he said when I was out there in the room with him. You know, back there, last time he was there in Kansas City, it was against Chris Melling. Chris Melling was probably the favourite to come through this half of the draw, and it won't be Chris Melling because Joven Bustamante just, you know, took him apart earlier on in what was a flawless match in its entirety, 6-1. Joven won, and all 7 racks were off the break.
Yeah, and we've seen some craziness today because of all the things that didn't happen. Cleve Thompson had all the opportunities in the world to take out Justin Bergman and just wasn't able to get there.
Yeah, you could just see the lack of confidence with Cleve, not really playing any of the level he would like. Yeah, it's surprising they played without the confidence after winning the mini event yesterday. Yeah. It's different winning a mini event than taking out Justin Bergman in the quarterfinals of a big event like this.
Very true. Very true.
But of course, we saw Chase put together a great performance earlier on as well, beating Joe Prince, who's making waves over this part of the world now.
Yeah, that was another kind of a buzzer beater situation. All the matches have been tight except for the ones that haven't, if that makes sense.
Well, of course, yeah.
I mean, you know, Tyler,
great analysis.
Tyler and Eric was an absolute just blowout. Eric outplayed him, and Joven and Chris was the same thing. But every other match has been super, super tight.
And high quality as well, and we're off to a high quality start in this one. Beautiful work from Chase.
Absolutely. There's so much fun in the league matches. There's so much fun in the open tournaments. We've seen pop-up tournaments using the same rules as like the Shootout. It's so much fun to be involved in.
Okay. Sledgehammer.
His break is massive.
It was on fire against Chris Melling. It really was. He hit his first break against Chris Melling, and he left the best layout I've ever seen. It just was incredible. Essentially, a player Joven Webb is going to be 100 out of 100 clearing up.
That's tough to do. All on a small table, things get clustered up.
Yeah, well, not on that one. All the strike come down to the bottom end of the table, and the 3 solids that were left were just popped over the corner pockets, and the other what was left. It was truly incredible.
Yeah, the quality here in Arizona has been, I feel like, way above standard, but our standard is pretty high.
I think the reason for that, though, or the seeming reason for that, I think the level has risen in terms of the depth in the tournament as well. I think our Shootout is probably as stacked as it has been. Certainly the mixed pairs and the women's event. The women's event is absolutely stacked this year for this event rather. So I'm really looking forward to the mixed pairs tomorrow.
This is just day one. I feel like we say this every time, but this is just day one. We have 2 more days. We have 4 more events after this one finishes that have to finish.
In its entirety, we've actually got 8 events running this weekend because the Open, Junior Open, and the Women's Open split into 2 tournaments.
It's true. They all have kind of a second chance.
Yeah, the second chance tournament. So wherever you finish in the group stages, you will end up playing in a knockout tournament. And you get a lot more bang for your buck. It's not pull for your weekend, and people are really embracing that. I've spoken to a number of players this weekend who really enjoyed the changes there.
Yeah, well, you travel, hundreds of miles to play in a a double elimination tournament, you know what you're signing up for. You're okay with it, but you do the same thing and you get to play, 4, 6, 7 matches. Even if you lose all of them, you still get a little bit more. And it's definitely one of those things where the bang for your buck is there.
The women's event in particular, you're guaranteed 6 matches, guaranteed 5 matches in the group stages and a knockout. Whether you go into the main event or the second chance, this gives you an idea of what to expect from the weekend, which is fantastic.
And you get a chance to get into a group with one of these phenomenal ladies like Orchid Steyer.
2 or 3 of them,
Sophia Mast. Or you draw a group with Chris Melly and Tyler Steyer, all these champions. You get a chance to play them. And if you lose, you're not necessarily done.
Just coming back to this one for a second, Stephen. Joven may have put himself in a spot for the first time perhaps in a match and two racks here. This isn't ideal to get onto the 8 ball.
Can he go forward at all?
Yeah.
You think he can?
He can.
Smash it and go up between the 6-5?
Yeah. It would be a great shot. He's going to have to cue it. Brilliant. And he's looking for the line. You can see that. He has no other choice.
There's a lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
You have to hit that gap and you have to hit it perfect. And on a slick table, it can be tough to do.
He'll take it.
He's going to get there.
He's going to keep going.
Close.
He just kept going. We've talked about this all day. This table is so glassy. It's so quick.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are in the desert. There is not a ton of humidity here. So between the dryness,
with the host venue, a couple of spots, and they chose Eric, which you can see why, and Tim Daniel as well. He put on a show for us earlier on, just short and simple against Tyler Steyer. No, this time. Okay, interesting layout. 9 ball, you'd say, is it shouldn't be too bad to get there for the bank, you'd have thought. No, you wouldn't want to move it.
You definitely don't want the solids. The 1 ball's in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, you could go solids and have the bank on the 1, but you'd rather have the bank on the 9 than the 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Side pocket's so much bigger to play into.
I don't like this if he's moving the 9. Oh, he's played it beautifully.
That's fortunate there.
Shot. He had to get to the rail first. If he gets the 9 first, he knocks it towards the 1. That was excellent.
Yeah, that's tough to do again on these conditions. To be able to control the cue ball like that is pretty strong.
If he gets that glancing blow, it just slides up the table. You either have to hit it full or hit the cushion first.
Not meant to be. He hit it good, and I think he's going to be out here. He's played for the 10 ball. He's got kind of his choice on the 14 and 15. I like coming down the table, but not touching the 15 and leaving yourself for the 14. Yeah, just like that.
Nice.
And his 9 ball was always going to be the last ball he shoots. This is a really class run out for Chase here.
It was a little bit of a lazy shot, though. Didn't get down. He just was like, I've won the rack now. And he just comes around with he's got to play half the shot because he's got to just get the cue ball out. I thought he might try and get out more. Actually,
I like the wording there. It was a little lazy.
Yeah.
Good control on that shot.
Yeah, very nice. Very good start to this bottom half right now. I know he's 2-1 down and Sam's already in the semi, but this break that he's shown us so far, he's dangerous. You're almost tipping him as your favourite to come through the bottom half right now because of the break he's showing us. So we can deliver it again, or if I give him an almighty commentator's curse. Cue ball. This could be. Our referee's going to call loss of rack. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a rules violation. You said, a couple of moments earlier on when he played in Kansas City, I think it was. You cannot catch the cue ball in the corner pockets. And absolutely one of the very best. So he's not going to miss that.
We talk about big breaks. The spread on that was great, and everything kind of messed back up again. The solids here are the play if the 4-ball has a clean shot in the side pocket, which again, it's a tough shot. That's really only in the pocket.
It is tough on the side, isn't it? We know he's playing well, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Obviously, you can go for trying to move it a little bit, but
I wonder whether there's half an argument to move it. Maybe move the 10. No, he's not. I just think get underneath it to the top corner if you move the 10, it still doesn't go. So
I might try and play the 6 into the 15 here. Let the 6 go off the 15 and move the 15 to where you can make it the corner.
Yeah.
I don't think the angle's there for it, but it's always a possibility, and that would allow him to make it in the bottom line.
It really depends how got me, because it's so he should get behind it. Now he's decided to move it, and that will do nicely. That'll perfect.
It's always scary when you're moving your own object ball because you never really know where it's going to end up. Does the 8-ball pass to the top right?
Yeah, it probably does, but you don't want to be right behind it. It might be better to try and play to where his hand is, maybe. It's very important that he plays his next 2 shots well.
It's coming out pretty good on that.
Maybe 2 turns would be nice to finish the other side straight or not straight. He might have to play the. I'm surprised he's going this way. I thought he could just hold it.
He's going to go all the way around the table here.
Yeah, it's a angle now.
This is going to make that 8-ball tough.
I think that was a really poor choice. He could, if you couldn't hold, playing the 2, then you could have played just the controlled bump potentially. And I think he could have held. This is now tough. Well, that tells us that the 8 must go. But this is difficult from distance, not being absolutely behind it.
Yeah, I mean the slightest clip on that 13 ball when he's shooting this 8 is going to be disastrous, because not only will he miss the ball, but he'll open up the balls for Joven. Doesn't matter.
2 of the next 3.
Yeah, you just got to fade 1.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if this cue ball is headed towards a pocket, I don't think he's grabbing the cue ball. Best thing you can do is walk away from the table. There you go.
No need to catch this cue ball.
Yeah.
Just could have. She asked him a little awkward in the top right corner. I thought this was going to be drop-ins again. I really hope he doesn't play the strike solid combo here, because you can't do that in international rules. And having just made one error, I could easily see him doing that and going solids. It looks like he's eyeing it up. No, he's going to. I
think he's going into 1 first. Yeah, this is smart. I saw this from the beginning. I really like it.
The problem with it is the shot afterwards. It's come out enough that it's got. Oh, it's okay. No, it's fine.
Yeah, excuse me. Or the 3.
Yeah.
The key here.
Yeah, so I'm just going to defend myself. That 4 looked like the 8 to me on my screen. Yeah. I was like, okay.
But the key here is now getting back to the 3 ball, because you got to kind of come, really from here, you got to come up the table, which is a little scary. I don't think you can shoot that in the side. Yeah.
That's a lovely touch.
That's not an easy shot to shoot like that. Pretty snappy punch on that shot.
Great mental strength, isn't it? To take a little bit of punishment there.
Chase moving as a side ball.
Did he have a cycle early on in the match?
I feel like the last break he did head ball.
And he run them out.
Yeah.
That was kind of my point. Strange.
I may be wrong.
Strange if he has. I mean, it would be a strange one to change when you've just made, things all well off your own, right?
I don't know don't see the change until somebody makes a bunch of mistakes on the break.
You can't argue if it was a change. You can't argue with it because look at this layout. It's all good.
It's crazy. There's 2 balls that are on the right side of the table, and they're only on the right side by a smidge. Everything is loaded up on this left side.
Maybe 5 passes the 6 to make that not be a problem area. Because if you have to get to the 6 first, that is, you know, you've got to hit a gap. The angle he's left on the 7, 5 has to pass.
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose you've got 2 up there to get back in shape if you needed to. Just felt like he was coming down to
You ran a little far on this one. This is interesting here because the side pocket shot is there, but you're also moving your cue ball towards that 8 ball.
I think he just avoids it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good call.
It's fine.
So now you can take the 6 and then just roll out for the 5 ball.
Yeah. He's hit the gap, so he can.
No fear of touching the 8 ball. That's perfect.
Yeah, not quite perfect, but he's on it. He's almost, can he draw out to be turn pass straight on the 2? I don't. Probably not.
You got to take the 2 ball here.
Yeah. I still don't like the 2 ball here, like compared to what he could have had.
Yeah, no, there was way better options.
If he was straight on the 5, he just draw it straight back.
I'm not sure I love this. It looks like he's going to try and like really draw this ball. It's such a tough angle. Yeah.
I didn't see what the play is there. So he was straight enough on that to screw into the strike rather.
I don't know. I feel like there was enough angle where he was trying to punch it and cheat the pocket to come straight back.
Yeah.
But it's such a difficult thing to do when your angle is wrong. So now Chase is in a tough situation here.
Very confused by the choice he made. Yeah. It should cost him this rack.
I think you see there a little bit of frustration by Chase. He kind of got out of line and he knew it, and then he got out of line again and he knew it. So he tried to force something to happen, and it just wasn't available.
He'd love to have that layout again, change the pattern. Slightly out of line.
Yeah, I don't like what Joven's doing here. I think that the play is to play the 14 to the 12. Get all that out of the way right now. Great. He likes going down to the bottom of the table, which there's an argument for. You try and take out the stuff that's furthest away from the 8 ball, but the layout was so simple. Yeah, I think he's working a little hard.
It's all going to work out though. He's back in his cue ball and he's playing it beautifully.
Can't say he did it wrong when he gets out like that.
Yeah. He played. The reason I love this game is that he's looking for that perfect pattern. You don't have to do anything. He had to play 2 cue balls. He had to play one to come down the table and get onto the bottom wire, and another one to make sure.
You literally talked me into it, Simon. You literally talked me into it.
A rare occasion where you're very happy you've broken dry. Look at this layout.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a time killer because we're about to see a safety battle on the first shot.
I don't think it's going to be too bad because the solids are good here.
They're going to get a shot on one first.
Yeah, but it's going to take. It has to unfold. It's just going to take. I don't see it really being drawn out.
So he's explaining that this is a touching ball. So if that 6 ball moves, okay, look at there. This is so interesting here. There's a lot to dissect. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to play this.
You're going to leave a shot on. I think that's the play. You're going to hard not to. Yeah, you're leaving a chance on. Oh, there's another rules violation. Sure, it must have been frozen.
Touching ball.
Must have been touching ball. And if you are frozen, you have to play away from the ball you are touching.
And unfortunately, this is a little bit of almost like a Sophie Mast and Ewell Kibaragu matchup. Ewell plays phenomenal. She had a couple of just rules violations, and it ended up costing her in the end. And there's nothing she really did wrong. It's just not being as comfortable with the rules.
And obviously, being touching ball actually made the safety okay. You could get back to where you were there.
Just
and been all right
to the rail.
Yeah. And to make matters worse, open up the 8 ball as well, making the stripes even easier than the solids were potentially.
He just, you got to feel a little bit for Joven because he's just had, those rare calls that they do happen, but they're not common. So Chase needs to take advantage of the situation here. He's got a good layout to do it. Chase begging that ball to slow down.
He was worried for a second, wasn't he?
For good reason. And we are now at the 10-minute mark. Not that it's going to matter for a whole lot of time, I don't think. This is the last shot that will be played at a 30-second shot clock. We are now at 15. It's not going to matter on this rack because Chase is one good shot away from making it 5-3. Just needs to play this and play it a little thick. Run it into the rail first. If you need to. Yeah, he did it just like that. 5-3. Chase Stumfoll, the Kansas City kid, is on the hill. 8 ball.
Oh, is he going to get there?
No. It is going to sit in front of the pocket, though, and make it very, very easy to get to.
What an out. What a chance to get to the semi-finals here. Nothing in Chase's way.
Yeah, he's really played this well. Even with Joven's mistakes, he's stayed strong on his game and taken advantage of the opportunities that he's gotten. A few mistakes here and there positionally, and he'll have to clean those up against Sam because Sam's playing at a high level as well. I don't like leaving the 9 ball till the last ball.
Yeah, picked a slightly strange route for the stripes down the table, but he's okay. Look at where the 8 is.
Yeah,
don't move the 8 now. You make all costs keep it where it is, just in case the. Yeah, he's okay. Just in case the 9 went a little bit awkward. It sort of still has though.
He came out okay. I think he's just going to be able to shoot the 9 and draw back just enough to, take a thin cut on the 14 on the side.
Oh, he's okay.
Oh,
no, he's not
okay anymore.
Yeah, it's really being picky, but the order he took the balls in the bottom half of the table has led to this problem.
Yeah, I think taking the 9 earlier would have really suited him better.
Yeah.
All right.
It is only a 2-rack game, and there's still 7:20 left, and this is absolutely, wide open for 5-4, and Bustamante would have the next break as well. We already talked about his break plenty. It's very very good. Well, might have to just play a little bump here, which he didn't really want to have to do, but no, it's gone well.
Came out good.
Yeah.
Wait for that ball to stop. No more silly fouls, Joven. We want to see a nail biter.
I'd have been tempted to come down the table there, just on the natural line. Another 2 foot on that and you're perfect. Can't fail. He's going to be in that shape anyway.
Yeah, Joven's one of those guys, and I think one of his downfalls with playing this style of pool is that he loves to move the cue ball.
Yeah.
It's a Filipino thing. The Filipinos are always good at moving the cue ball. And this is more of a tap, tap, tap game. Yeah, that rack was it was about a 4-minute rack, maybe a 3-minute rack. Cue ball stayed up. And there's a little bit of trouble up there. And I think he can deal with it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think the stripes are good here. You can pot the 1 and that opens things up. Oh, he's going to play into them from the 10 by the looks of things. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I wasn't a fan of that. I like taking the 14 and using the 9 to bump the 12.
100%. That's how I saw it straight away.
Now, can he make the something off the 14 or make the 14 using the 12 ball?
It's just a shot, an extra shot, really, isn't it? But this goes well.
He missed it.
Hasn't.
Yeah, he missed the clip. So again, that's a positional and opening shot error that cost him that, because he had to break out the other way.
Playing the breakout when you got guaranteed balls on is such an advantage.
And Chase has got to be feeling pretty invigorated after that, because Joe had made a good out and had a good opportunity, and he just took the wrong pattern.
All of a sudden, Chase has thrown one in there. That was well, let's not sugarcoat it. That was pretty poor.
Yeah.
That was. He's not trying to be anywhere near there.
The 6 ball still go though.
Wasn't sure he was on that. He was okay. It wasn't how he played it, which is why he's a little fortunate, but it doesn't matter. He's in prime position now to round out the match, and you have to say, he's been very, very solid throughout. The body of work for the whole match been very good.
No extension. He does need to give this shot a little bit of respect.
Just in time. Is he going to hook himself?
That's what I said. He's got to give the shot the respect. I don't think he can see it.
He can.
Oh, he can.
He's okay.
Oh,
Just riding it a little bit there in the last rack, but he gets the job done. Chase Stumfoll, he has played a very solid match. Little bit of help has to be said by Joven Bustamante. He had enough opportunities himself, but a couple of rules violations really were big in this match. But Chase took advantage.